Praise the Lord, everybody. I'm Minister Neci of Real Talk Ministry, and I just wanted to share a word with you today. I read a book that was highlighting stories from the Old Testament, and the author of this book spoke about Abraham and Isaac and how Abraham was going to sacrifice his son because God told him to. Now, I've heard this story so many times, but reading it this time, I was just shocked as to why would God ask Abraham to do this. So the author mentioned how Abraham didn't hesitate to sacrifice his son for God. And in return, God didn't mind doing the same for us with his son. And I thought, that just hit me. So I instantly came to my computer and I started typing what I started feeling in my spirit. And I wanted to ask, how often are we, or how often are you willing to sacrifice the simplest things in this world just to follow Christ? Do we care more about our transportation, jobs, favors to be received in this earth than to let those things go to follow God? I say it was a reason why Sarah wasn't made aware of this, because she would have thought this was absurd and stopped it. But as I made in previous videos and comments about Job's wife, that the call was not to Job's wife to bear the burden that he was going through. It was Job's test, not hers. Even with Sarah, God gave the call to Abraham, so she didn't have to know about it because he came to Abraham. It was his call, not hers. Jesus, dying on the cross, asked you to leave all that you desire behind and just let him lead and give you his desires. But what have been your response? Would you be like Job and just endure the hardship, the sicknesses, all the false accusations? Or would you be like Abraham, just quickly walk in obedience regardless the circumstance? What is worth your sacrifice to be obedient to God? What is worth your time? What are you willing to cast aside to be a follower of God and his word? Oh, and one more thing. Both Job and Abraham reaped great rewards for their obedience. And let's not forget that Jesus did too. He was raised from the dead and continued to preach and teach the words of God. So today I ask you to ask yourself, if you had to make a sacrifice, give up and let go of the things of this world to follow Christ, would you settle for the rewards on earth or the one in heaven? I just wanted to share this word with you today. I'm Minister Neci of Real Talk Ministry. Please visit realtalkministry.com for future events and dates of things I will be doing. And thank you for listening, and God bless.